Good morning, and like every day there's a lot to unpack here. So thanks for coming, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and make this quite short because Facebook, Instagram, we just deal in bursts, and long form belongs to the YouTube, and you need more time for that. So if you don't fancy watching me now, then just watch me later when you got a bit of time. So my name is George, and I run a fitness business called TrainWise Lifestyle with Fitness Coaching, and everything involved in that title is what I do. So observation more than anything. I talk about what I believe to be more culturally adapt in reflection of how we are all surviving this lockdown, and hopefully my content is quite contextual. However, I always flip that and I repurpose it towards a fitness arena, so a fitness platform. And this post is no different in that way, in that content. However, it's a little bit of a newsjacking post as well, because last night there was some statistics that come out that made me feel quite confident and reassured that what I'm doing here is the right thing to benefit, to give value. And there's a couple of stories that are linked on this. And what did I see last night? It was statistics. So I'm not going to go into the whole breakdown of it. However, the UK, the nation as we know it now, 30% more people now are exercising now on lockdown, and 45% people are now cooking more than they ever were. So getting recipes and then just being more creative in the kitchen, right? Yes. So that is 45 plus 30. So 75% is my market, because being a fitness professional, and like I said, within my title, everything that I've said within my title, lifestyle with fitness coaching. So that comes with what we put in to how we perform out. And that is where I tap in to your physical ambitions, because it is all physical, it's all movement. And I'm not that kind of person, or at least I don't want to be that kind of person to be encouraging movements that are quite impossible for you to do. And I'll give you a little example. You may go on to some online live stream where they're exercising and they've got a stepper, and then they do little steps, and that's great, everyone can carry on, and then they start jumping, then they start burpeeing, then they start jumping really high, star jumps, and that little 5% of them stepping up and down, that's what you were capable of. That's where you really were. You were starting to like it. But then they started getting more ballistic because they could. That's the thing, they could. And their market called for it. So they know who's watching them. Their algorithm is showing them that they like people that are really advanced in their fitness culture, you know, in their fitness abilities. So once they start getting more in depth with exercise, you're like, Jesus, I can't be watching that. And then you fall off, right? Well, I'm that kind of coach that understands that. And I tap into the mindset on how to figure out the mechanics that you need in order to start moving. And it isn't really always going to be step by step. It really isn't. If everyone followed that strategy, we really wouldn't get very far, you know? Like if you're, okay, I'm going to give you an example. If you're extremely obese and you smoke, right? And then like extremely, and your health is real bad, and you start step by step, well, your health will not get better very quickly. So some people say, right, I've got to get cracking, right? I've got to stop smoking today. I've got to stop eating 4 slices of sliced bread every morning, and then my little gherkin that I have on my Big Mac has got to be stopped in relation to me thinking that that's vegetables, you know? So then you make an immediate conscious decision, and that conscious decision is your driver for excellence of change. And I've said many times before about your intrinsic value. Like, how do you feel inside, how would you like to project that out to the world? It doesn't necessarily need to be a world. It needs to be your world, right? So I've gone on a little bit of a tangent now. And what I was saying about the 45% and the 30%, well, nutrition. I'm a nutritional practitioner. Coaching, training, exercise. I've got skin in the game. Like, I've got freaking saggy skin because I've been in the game for so long, you know? So I've got like over 23 years of like experience within the exercises. So what would make you want to jump on and use my services? What would make you do that, you know? Like, hopefully now you're still tuned in, hopefully. I know I've gone a bit long. What we've got to buy into is your emotions, right? What do you feel? How do you feel? And going by the statistics, you want to be preparing meals more creatively. That's the consensus. You want to be looking after your health. 30% more people are exercising. You want to be looking after your health. You want to be eating congruently for your health, in line with your health. That's where I can come in. Now, why would you buy into me? What have I got? I'm not going to tell you now to go onto all my feeds and then have a look at what I've done. What is the point of that? Now I'm going to give you a story, right? Hold on. I had to change the arm, it was hurting. So here's the story. It's coming from my own previous awareness of service, and what pulls me to that particular service, even though I felt I didn't really need that service. Okay, free. A couple of months ago, I needed a tyre change. There was something wrong with my tyre. So I went into this random tyre shop. Now, it wasn't that random because I kept on passing it all the time. I thought, that looks like a professional outlet. But that's not the reason why I went in there. I went in there because I know I needed a service. And normally where I go to is just too far out and all the logistics just did not add up. So I went into this place, changed my tyre. Very, very good value. Anyway, at the end of it, the wheel nut, the locking wheel nut that I've got that opens up my locking wheel nut for my tyre to get my tyre off, they gave me a free little pouch. And it had their logo on it, it had their number on it, it was advertising, but they gave me a free little pouch. Now that pouch there, that must have cost them, okay, if they were gonna like give it en masse, then it would have cost them a little bit of advertising, marketing, etc. You know, but however, that was a fraction. So the tyre was something like £45. That batch of bag that they probably had designed for them, that was probably £45 for like 1,000 of them, yeah? So they gave me the bag and I had a nice little place to put my locking wheel nut, because we always kind of, where would we put a locking wheel nut really? And it's always getting lost, and anyway. So it's now kept my locking wheel nut in a nice safe place, and it's a yellow bag, so it's outstanding, and it captures me. And then when I need a tyre now, I go back there. So if I'm doing like a couple of tyres, 3 tyres a year, as an example, I know that's not much, so that's £120, £140 per year from me, just from a bag. Restaurant, we go to many restaurants, all of us do. Do we have a particular restaurant that we like, a favourable one? Why? It's not because of the food, it might be because of the type of food that you go to, yes, but I would hedge my bets and say it's because of the service. There's a restaurant that we frequent, and the reason why we frequent it is because even if we don't go there for like 2-3 months, when we do return, it's like we was there yesterday. And it's incredible service, incredible service. Busy, really busy, we get seen to no problem, and I will go back there. So they've given me something, given me some sort of reason for my loyalty, you know? And yes, they give me the odd extra cup of coffee for free. Yeah, free coffee. They know, they've tapped into my emotion, you know? And then a couple of years ago, because this is in my brain now, a couple of years ago, sweet shop, convenience store, right? And there's loads of them, but I go to one mainly. I try and go to that one mainly. Why? 2 years ago, walked in there, the dude gave me something that I buy quite regularly in that shop. He gave me it for free. He said, "Merry Christmas." Goes, "You're a really loyal customer, thank you." Dude, I've gone back there all the time since. That free, yeah? So where does this now connect to what I'm saying? Well, down there or up there, there's a link. There's a link to a free 6-week program workout that I designed for home training, because we're on this lockdown environment, because we're practicing self-isolation, you know, and we are 30% more involved in our exercise, yeah? And because of that, you might go into my packages and you might see that there's a Crack the Corona code meal plan as well that can actually get you started. That's paid for, but that can go into that platform, and then it can get you onto the model that would hopefully create a new bit of content for you, new bit of excitement for you, new bit of creativeness for you, you know. So the portal that I'm talking about, the platform I'm talking about, is my PT Hub. So I'm an online trainer, an online coach. I'm not scared or frightened to say that, because I used to be one of the people that bashed them. Behave yourself, new world. It's what we live in now, you know. Everything is digital. Embrace the culture. If you don't embrace it, you're going to get lost, you know. Pivot, adapt, move, create, become. I'm talking about a business sense now. So that's my free to you. Now you're more than welcome to grab hold of that, get on that, practice that, you know, and then look at more stuff that I've got. You might want to invest. I'll leave you with exercising 30% more and being more creative around the 45% mark. And hopefully I can be that person that can help you. Peace and love.